Hi everyone, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. I have finally finished the tote bag pattern that I've been talking about here, and it is available now. There is a link below in the description. Today I want to show you the tote bag, talk a little bit about it, and let you know the dates of a sew-along that I've planned for it. So let's get started. I've made many versions of this tote bag. I'm gonna just show you one of them now and then we'll go through the rest. So this is a large tote bag. It's about 15 inches wide this way, about 18 inches tall, and it has a 6-inch bottom. So when you open it up, there's 6 inches of space in here for putting things. It has long handles and it sits on the body about like that. I give instructions for one handle size, but you could easily add or take away handle length if you wanted to. The bag uses 4 different fabrics here to make the outside. The back is plain and you can just see the 4 fabrics that you've chosen. The front has a slip pocket. It's a large 10-inch slip pocket. This particular bag is made with a Dresden plate pocket. In this pattern, there are 5 different pocket options. I'll show you those in a minute. Or you could even make the pocket with just one fabric if you didn't want to have a quilted design on the front of it. Or you could just leave the pocket off if you just want a plain tote bag with no pockets on the outside. The design of this bag is open at the top. There's no zipper or snap closing this top portion. When you look into the bag, one slip pocket that's divided down the middle to make 2 pockets. The other side of the bag has a welt zipper pocket. I'm going to try to just roll this down so you can see what it looks like a little more. So I rolled down the top here so you can see this is zipper. This zipper is installed in the bag, and don't be nervous, I'm going to walk you through how to do the zipper. It's really not difficult at all. They feel so intimidating, but once you do them, you feel so great. Okay, so when I open this zipper, we have a really deep inside zipper pocket that almost goes down to the bottom of the bag. That's the basic gist of this bag. That's what it looks like. I want to show you the other pockets now and some of the other colors that I've made. So this is the first pocket. It's the Dresden plate option. Another option is this Ohio star pocket. This is one of the first ones I made. This one actually has handles that are quite a bit longer. I didn't end up giving instructions for this handle size because I felt like they were a little bit too long for me, but it just shows you can easily make the handles any size you want. I love this bag. These fabrics are by Minky Kim. In fact, a lot of these fabrics are. This whole bag was made with her fabrics also. She designs really beautiful fabric, and I love using them in bags. Another option is this flag pocket. I love this one. This one's foundation paper piece. It's a very simple foundation paper piecing pattern. You basically make this flag right here, paper piece, and then you add a top and a bottom. Another one is the flying geese pocket, and that looks like this. And the final and 5th option is called 4 stars, and it has 4 variable or sawtooth stars, depending on what you call them, on the front. I originally designed this pattern, I think like over a year ago, and then I worked on it a lot last summer, and then summer got too busy. And even though I finished writing the pattern, I didn't get to edit it. So now the pattern is fully edited, it's ready to go. I'm excited to get this one out there. This is my first pattern that's not actually a quilt. So it feels really exciting. It feels new. Since the time I originally made these bags, I have used these so much. Pretty much every time I go to a guild meeting, I have 1 or 2 of these. If I go to a sewing day, I at least bring 2 of them filled with things. They're really handy. It's a really great big size, but it's still not too big that it's hard to manage when it's all the way full. So let's talk about the sew-along. I'm putting the schedule for the sew-along below in the description, but I also want to go over it here with you. So we're going to start in 2 weeks on March 12th. The first week of the sew-along, we're going to work on quilting the panel. That makes up the outside of the bag. These tote bags use soft and stable, not batting. That's what makes them stand up. This bag has nothing in it, and I'm just letting it balance on my hand, and it's still standing up perfectly. That is because of the soft and stable, which is a foam type of batting. So I'm going to show you how I quilt them on my long arm, and I'm also going to show you how I quilt them on my domestic. Out of 5 of them, I did 2 on my domestic and 3 on the long arm. So this one I did on the domestic. I did a different design for each section. And this one I did on my domestic. I just did straight lines. There's a big string there. I just did straight lines in every section of the bag. Then for this flag one, this was a fail when I originally made this, but it's not that bad. So this one, I think this was called, I know the design was by So Shabby Quilting, and I think it might be called Patchwork 2. And it has these diagonal lines and these vertical lines. And originally I had tried to size this so that this whole section was on one on each section, but it didn't work out. It's still fine though, and if I didn't tell you that, you wouldn't know. This one, which is kind of like a flower, I also think this is by So Shabby Quilting, this design. That's a flower one. And then this one was on my long arm. It's kind of like bubbles. We are also gonna make the straps that week. The straps, they're really easy to make. It's just a series of folds that you make on the fabric, and there's also interfacing in here, so we're gonna make the straps. So week 1, quilt the panel and make the straps. Week 2, we're going to make the pocket, so you'll choose your pocket front, we'll assemble the pocket, and then we're going to attach the pocket and the straps to the bag front and back. For the 3rd week, which will start on March 26th, we're going to make the bag linings. So that's going to entail preparing the lining fabric. There's a strip at the top of each lining fabric. You can make it the same like I did in this bag or different, I have done in my other bags. And then it has a different fabric below it. It's also going to be making the slip pocket on the one side and making the welt zipper pocket on the other side. And then the 4th and final week, which will start on April 2nd, is going to be to assemble and finish the entire tote bag. I've made this bag a few times, so I'm really comfortable with it. It's always tougher the first time you're making something, but I hope to walk you through the steps to eliminate that, because I always find the first time I'm making a bag pattern, if I just have a printed pattern, I kind of mess up a lot the first time. And then I make it again and it goes really well. So I'm hoping to eliminate the first time with the mistakes, and we can just get to the good time by making this together. Once you're comfortable with this pattern, it's really quick and you can make it in a day. Especially if you quilt the panels at a different time and have those ready to go. Once your panels are quilted and you have all your supplies, you can definitely make the rest of this in an afternoon. But we're gonna break it up into 4 weeks and we're gonna walk through it step by step together. You'll be able to ask questions in the comments, and I'll definitely respond to all the questions. So I'm really looking forward to making this bag with you. If you have any questions on the Sewalong, the tote bag, or anything that you've seen in this video, just let me know. And if not, I'll see you back here soon. Thanks for following along.